we got ourselves extra small and an extra large unboxing. So I will let you guys know what we did put on the wish list. Hi guys, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new around here. My name is May, and today I have a little bit of a Hermes haul. There's also some Dior pieces I picked up that I wanted to share. It has been a week, so just getting on here and kind of filming a little haul video is definitely the best way to end the week. So let's get right into it. I am actually going to share with you guys what is in here first because I'm super excited to open it up. I just received it yesterday and I wanted to share with you all. The rest of the items are kind of like a home edition Hermes sort of situation, which I'm super excited for because I've honestly never been like a home decor kind of gal. I always say those are adult expenses that I hate spending money on. However, it has been 15 years since my husband and I had changed our bedroom set, and it was way overdue. So we decided to get some new furniture for our bedroom. We also decided to change up our living room space furniture, and I wanted to finish off those sections with a little touch of Hermes. So I'll go ahead and share with you guys what it was that I picked up as well. But before that, let's get into the small one. And this one, actually, I have to blame my sister-in-law. She is the worst influence that I have. Anytime that she sees anything new on Hermes, she's always sending it to me, and I'm like, why do you keep sending me this stuff? Don't send me anything else. I don't need to add any more things to my wish list. But then again, here we are. So she sent me this and I'm like, oh my god, I need that, and you guys will see soon why. But I'm sure by the box you can tell what it is. This is actually a new size scarf for me, and it is a 70-centimeter scarf. Are we ready? Are we ready? Oh my god, it's stunning. How beautiful. I'm so excited. First off, okay, let's have a moment for all the beautiful fall winter colors. I'm super excited that this piece actually came in a 70-centimeter scarf, because living in Miami, styling scarves can be a little bit complicated. I do love the kind of like silk options better because they're not as heavy as a wool or a full cashmere option. And then obviously having a smaller size scarf is even better because it just doesn't bunch up too much around my neck if I want to style it that way, so it won't make me too hot. Now, why did I want specifically this one? Well, because, where's Nugget? Here she is. We have the matching twillies, which I actually ended up getting 2 of these when they were first released. I love them. I initially got it to wrap it around the handle of my Freya Mercer bag. I have a picture of it, so I'll pop it up. I just removed it recently because I did want to style it on my Birkin. I actually want to put the other one on the front handle. She almost fell. Just so that we have like a little matchy moment. But the print is absolutely stunning. I feel like this has been, honestly, Hermes has been killing it with the illustrations lately from their scarves, but I feel like this has been one of my favorite releases so far. When the other option came out, I was like, oh my god, I need to have like the whole little family set. So I'm so excited. You guys know I love styling my scarves. I've been really enjoying doing the whole kind of like waist tie. I don't think it's gonna work with a 70. I mean, we might have a little something going on, but I think primarily this is definitely going to be more of like a neck style. I just got new rubber bands put on my Invisalign, hence why I'm talking weirder than I normally already do. So yes, I'm so happy to have added this little piece into my scarf collection. Now, this is the biggest Hermes box that I currently have in my collection. It looks like there's a Birkin 40 in here. Unfortunately, there is not. But talking about Birkins, I was able to try, let me put this down. I was able to try the shoulder Birkin, which I wanted to get into a little bit more details here because I did share a picture on the community tab, and I'm obsessed, you guys. I'm obsessed. She is honestly the Hermes Birkin piece I didn't think I needed, and I need her. I have gone on and on about the whole east-west kind of silhouette. I felt like it was very trendy at first, but little by little it definitely started growing on me. I do have the Mercer bag again from Freya, which definitely has that very exaggerated east-west style, and I love it. I have to do a review on this piece. I just want to use it a little bit more just to be able to give you guys a really good like kind of first impressions. But yeah, we all know, and if you don't, I will make sure to leave her channel link down below for you guys to check out. But Cece from Girl Gone Luxe got offered a shoulder Birkin, and her and I have chatted a ton about it, and she's totally obsessed, and I totally understand now why. So the other day I went into the boutique, they had it on display. My essay was super busy. I kind of just popped in very sporadically, didn't tell her that I was going. So I was like, don't worry, we'll be back next weekend, because I was actually taking care of some other stuff. And thankfully, the next weekend, when I did go in, they still had it on display. So I was like, before we get into anything, I need you to please bring down that baby and let me try her on. So I did. She's amazing. She's incredible. Honestly, it's like the perfect size if you feel like the 30 is too big, which I personally do just for my lifestyle. I love taking my Birkin out like during the day if I'm running errands, or if we're going to the mall, or if we're going to brunch, lunch, anything like that. But I also love having the ability to take my Birkin into like a dinner date with my husband, if we're going out at night for whatever it is, just to like hang out with friends, maybe to a movie, anything like that. I just feel like the size 25 is so versatile in that sense that for me the 30 just doesn't work. I feel like even if I were just to incorporate it during the day, it would get really heavy if I do put more things inside. And as you guys know, the Birkin is just a top handle kind of option. Now, the shoulder Birkin gives you that little extra room that the 25 may be missing, because honestly, my 25 fits all of my essentials. But if you wanted just a little bit more space, the shoulder Birkin definitely gives you that. Keep in mind, it is basically like half of the regular Birkin size, so you won't be able to put in like tall items, but I don't carry anything that would not fit in that particular handbag. So when I tried it on, one of the main things that I loved was actually like the space between the handle, like the top of the bag and the actual handle. I know that that's something that so many people like kind of struggle with, go back and forth with, because honestly, so did I. But the top handle of the 25, a lot of people find fussy. Honestly, I love it. I've never found it fussy. Yes, would I like for it to be a little bit more space? Absolutely. I'm not going to tell you no, but it's not something that I'm like, oh my God, I'm struggling. Like my Celine luggage nano, I couldn't get it on. Like if I got it on, it was like the most awkward little kind of just hanging there. Where this one, you could actually put it in the crook of your arm. And I mean, she'll slide back. You guys can see it there. So it's not like it's like just like you're forcing it, you know, you can actually have it there and let it lay there. Like I wear her like this all the time. However, the shoulder Birkin definitely gives you a lot more room to play with. And then I just love, as I was saying, because I really got caught off by my camera's battery dying, I really like the kind of east-west silhouette, but with an option of a top handle. I tried on the Coach, and I know I'm getting a little bit carried away here, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys like a little bit of like backstory. I tried on the Coach Empire, the 34, as a shoulder bag, and I just feel like as a shoulder, it's kind of uncomfortable. I don't like my shoulder bags to lay here. I prefer something a little bit lower where my arm can lay comfortably. That's just my particular taste. So for the east-west style, I also wanted to have an option where it was more of like a top handle, but it wasn't a top handle that came from a bag that should be worn on the shoulder, if that makes sense. I think you guys are understanding where I'm kind of getting through. And the shoulder Birkin offers that, because for me, she's definitely not gonna go on my shoulder. Did she fit on my shoulder? She did, but again, like it was pretty much like this one, honestly, and my hand was just like, hello, what is that? No. So she would totally be like a crook of the arm kind of moment. For me, I've said it over and over again, and I've had conversations with so many of you lately, but like a tote, top handle, two handle kind of handbag is just my go-to. I love having like the ability to like open up the handles and just get in and out of my bag easily, where some other bags can just, you know, make it a little bit more fussy for you to kind of deal with. At this point in my life, I just want comfort from my bags. Yes, I want them to be cute, but primarily I want them to be comfortable. So for that reason, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. The one in store was a gold on gold, and they only come as of now on Evercolor, which is a stunning leather when you get up close and look at it. Like at first I thought it was honestly like a smooth, no grain sort of leather, but it isn't. It does have a little bit of a grain to it, which I love, but it looks so like chic and elegant compared to Togo, where I feel like Togo is very casual, but then again the east-west vibe makes it casual. So I overall fell in love with it. Now here are the options, so I will let you guys know what we did put on the wish list. So it would be either in Ardois, which I have seen. I believe Tamara is, hers is in Ardois if I'm not mistaken. So it's like a very deep gray color. A taupe, definitely a taupe, because after owning my taupe handbags, I always kind of go back and forth on whether I would have wanted to have an taupe Birkin, but I really don't want to double. And I've talked about this again 1,010,000 times in other videos, but I don't want to be that person that has like 10 Birkin 25s in just different colors. There's just particular colors that I would consider doubling on, and that is an Etain with rose gold hardware Birkin 25. But besides that, there isn't really any color that I'm like, yes, I want it, even though Rouge Age has kind of like made its way up on the wish list. But anyways, that's for a whole nother story time. But yes, so a taupe would definitely be one that I would consider. And then my essay mentioned Rouge H or Rouge H. And I haven't seen anyone with it. Sometimes I see photos on Instagram, and unfortunately, even now with AI, it's so difficult to even sometimes pinpoint if things are real or not. So I told her, yes, if it comes in Rouge Ash, yes, I want it. I am so down for it. Like, I would love it. I feel like that style, that color, just everything about that combination would be perfect. So those are the three colors. And then with the gray tones, I did tell her that I would prefer palladium. So that's that. Officially been added to the wish list. Like, she brought out her little phone and we started writing out all the details and stuff. So I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and move on to the other pieces. And I'm gonna go ahead and insert clips because they've already been set up. But I went ahead and officially added, which I wonder if this is part of my like I'm never going to buy sort of a video that I did once. I already sabotaged myself with the Calbies, which I did mention in that video. So if it is, then I'm double sabotaging myself. But I did get a Avalon pillow for the decor that we had going on in our living room. So we have kind of like a sectional that we went ahead and added. This space is not a huge space, so we really had to pick and choose kind of what we wanted to add here. I'll leave the stuff linked down below in case you're looking to, you know, remodel your house or anything, or if any of these pieces call your attention, I'll have them linked down below. They're all from City Furniture. Now, the sweetest salesperson that helped us out in City Furniture did mention to kind of add like an accent chair, because if not, the space was still going to look kind of empty and missing something. So we went ahead and added this accent chair. It didn't have any throw pillow or anything on it. And then when I was looking for throw pillows for our bedroom set, which we're gonna go into next, my sister-in-law, again influencing me, sent me the picture of this one, and I was like, oh, I think this might actually work for the living room set. Now, I didn't want to have two throw pillows on the sectional, simply and honestly because I don't want to be like laying on top of these throw pillows and mushing them and, you know, causing a whole chaos with these throw pillows. Like, these are like what are they called? Accents. Like, they're literally meant to sit there, look pretty, nobody touch my throw pillows kind of situation. So for that reason, I thought that putting them on the accent chair that I had makes sense, because if somebody sits there, I'm totally kidding, I'm not gonna be like, don't touch my throw pillow. But it's not going to be as much as like my husband and I, which are honestly the ones that use the sofa the most and take the most amount of times on the sofa with those two throw pillows rather than this one there. So I hope I make sense. But yeah, I was so excited that the colors actually paired so well together. Like, it was the perfect kind of just statement piece that little area was missing. So with that being said, let's move into the bedroom set really quick. And then we went for like very neutral sort of tones. The ones that we had before were actually black. So this was completely different. Like, it actually took me a minute once they set it up and we kind of put everything together to get used to it. We are still missing certain pieces in here that I do want to add. I definitely want to find some little accessories for the accent tables or the nightstand. So if you have any recommendations, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. I have been taking recommendations from anyone and everyone that loves kind of like interior design, that loves decorating, because again, that's not something that I was unfortunately born with. I don't have an eye for that. So I definitely appreciate you guys' recs. I am thinking maybe like a little lamp and something else. Very simple, again, nothing too like busy or crowded. But we did have some space in front of the bed where I knew I wanted to put some chairs. And then my husband can like get ready there and like put on his shoes. We are missing a mirror also, which I want to add. I'm still on the hunt for that. But with those chairs there, then what we did was we got one of the little Hermes leather trays to put in that little center table. And then for now, we just have my husband's shoehorn there. But you could also see that I went ahead and added 2 of the Avalon throw pillows on each chair. I'm hoping that the camera is picking up the color good, because when you take photos of it, it definitely pulls a little bit darker than it really is. However, I feel like even though it is a little bit darker in general, it is a really nice statement piece, because the rest of the bedroom set is very simple and kind of very delicate in colors. So I feel like this adds just the right pop of color or pop of statement in the bedroom set, and I really loved it. That was that for Hermes. As of the rest of the things, let me share with you guys really quick the pieces that I picked up from Dior. They just recently released their holiday collection. I know that the little vanity cases with like pieces and stuff have also released. I thought about getting it, but honestly, I was like, when the heck am I gonna like use that little, you know, vanity thing as a bag? I'm probably never going to. So for the money that those pieces were, I was like, okay, I'd rather add other pieces that I have been eyeing and have missed out on Dior. And here it is. So we got the beautiful red, this is like a duo lip color that they have. Last year, oh my god, you guys, I forgot to show you my nails. I shared it today on Instagram, but I finally did like the little viral polka dot trend. I had been wanting to find like the perfect colors in order to do this, because I am not huge on designs now. I was at one point, but now I usually just paint my nails one color. However, I loved that sort of like little polka dot trend. I knew I didn't want to go the gel route, because I know I'm not gonna like want to keep this on for a full 2 weeks. Like, I'm gonna get bored of it at some point. So I did them myself. I know, I'm very proud, honestly, extremely proud of how they came out. I had to do them twice, but that's okay, not too bad for the first time. And I really wanted to kind of pick colors that would sort of pair really well with one another. So when I looked at them, it wasn't like I had blue nails and like the polka dots were like red, let's say, you know, that like I could look at them and they're like, okay, they go. So I loved how they turned out. I actually used Hermes nail polish. The Vert Bronze is here on the like the main color, and then the one on top is a taupe, and then I did the opposite on the other hand. So cute, right? I loved it. I probably will end up doing it again with maybe like red tones, but again, I have to find the correct shades. So back to Dior. I ended up getting this one. This is actually that lip product that they bring out. I think they brought it out a couple of like years back to back, but it's basically like a liquid lip. You put it on, let it dry for a few minutes, and then you rub your lips sort of thing, and then glitter kind of pops up. So I'm super excited I got my hands on it, because I did miss out on this last year, and I definitely want to be wearing this for the holiday season. Then the packaging got me, honestly, because I don't need another nude color, but I got this one, and look how stunning. I hope you guys will be able to see it, But look at all the stars like around the lipstick. How beautiful is that? And then I did try it on already, but you also had like CD stamped on the top of the lipstick there. You won't be able to see it because, as I said, I already tried it on, so I kind of like rubbed it off. Really, really pretty shade. I didn't go under with a lip liner. I just kind of like dabbed it to give my lips some colors. And I really liked how the shade looked on my skin tone, but I do want to try it on with like a lip liner and actually put it on because I feel like it's going to be a really pretty nude shade to have. And then last but not least, I finally ended up picking up the Dior foundation stick. I've raved about their foundation in general. I love their foundation. However, once again, my sister-in-law and also Cece from Girl Gone Luxe rave about this. I know that it was sold out for a minute, so I was like, oh, let me see if it's back in stock when I was adding these pieces, and it was. So I was like, okay, let me pick it up. Guys, it's so good. I've tried it once. I don't do a lot of makeup. I work from home during the week, and if I do go out during the week, I literally just put on a tinted sunscreen, which is a perfect tinted sunscreen that I have shared with you guys on Instagram, but it's so good. Like, honestly, the coverage of this tinted sunscreen, like, I don't have anything else, no concealer or anything. So if I am going to like wear this and kind of go out, what I'll do is that I'll use concealer to like conceal my little acne spots. But the coverage of this tinted sunscreen is so good. It's from Clarins. I'll leave a link down below. Can't recommend it enough. It's been a favorite since I've gotten it. But going back to this is incredible. It is so lightweight, super buildable. So honestly, like how I did it was I just kind of like put it around my face, and then with a brush I just kind of started buffing it out. And if I felt like I needed, you know, a little bit more somewhere, then I would just go over that specific spot and then just buff it out with the brush again. Loved it. So good. Can't believe I held so long without getting it. Okay, so I feel like I shared with you guys kind of like some goodies that I picked up. Let me know what you think about the whole little house decor. I'm so excited, honestly, about how everything has turned out. Like, I come into the house, and when my husband gets home and things like that, and I look around and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe like our little place is finally coming together. So I'm really happy about those little additions. I'm super excited about my scarf. I'll definitely be styling and sharing shorts or maybe pictures here on the community tab as well as over on Instagram. Let me know if you guys have picked up anything new, any new handbags, anything for the house, anything for the kids. I don't know. Let's just chat in the comment section down below. I always love chatting with you guys in the comments. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye, everyone.